The very first day of a brand new school. For two little kittens, it's the start of the biggest adventure.
The sun was just peeking through the trees when Mama Cat Snow came to wake her little ones.
Time for school, my little explorers.
But Kitten Cat White wanted just 5 more minutes in Dreamland.
The thought made Kitten Cat Yellow bounce with excitement. Kitten Cat White felt a little flutter of nerves.
Not to worry, because Papa Cat Snow was packing the perfect first day lunch to give them courage.
What was inside? Kitten Cat Yellow and Kitten Cat White had to see.
With their lunches packed, Papa Cat Snow walked the kittens to the edge of the great green forest.
Be brave, be kind, and have fun.
And so, with a deep breath, Kitten Cat Yellow and Kitten Cat White,
The path opened into a sunny, circular clearing. This was their classroom.
little mushroom.
And sitting on a large, low branch was the kindest face they had ever seen.
Welcome to Forest School. We are so happy you are here. Please, find a seat.
The kittens looked around and saw they weren't the only new students. Next to them sat two.
Hi. I'm Snow One. I'm Honey One. It's nice to meet you.
Suddenly, a rustle from above made everyone look up. A flash of brown and cream swung into view.
I'm Playful.
Now the class was complete. 2 kittens, 2 puppies, a shy bunny, and a...
For our first lesson, we are going to learn the most important skill in the forest: how to listen. Almost everyone. Being still was very hard for a monkey as playful as Playful.
Do you hear first?
Then, another sound joined in. A little mountain bluebird high on a branch.
And underneath it all, there was a quiet, gurgling whisper. It was the sound. The kittens opened the door. The forest was quiet.
Great horned owl, Teacher Wise nodded. To be a friend to the forest, he
The
explained.
kittens understood. Being kind wasn't just about what you do, but also about
Excellent first lesson. Now, who is ready for our first group game? The game is called Follow the Leader. Our friend Playful will lead the way.
Playful started with a big bouncy hop on just one foot. Hop, hop, hop.
Kitten Cat Yellow and the puppies copied him, wobbling and giggling as they tried to keep their balance.
Even the shy little bunny joined in, taking tiny, careful hops at the very back of the line.
Next, Playful the monkey changed the game. He led the happy line towards the sparkling, gurgling stream. Next, Playful the monkey changed the game. He led the happy line towards the sparkling, gurgling stream. Now it was the little bunny's turn. The gap looked very, very big to someone so small. She took a deep breath and tried to jump, but her little paw slipped on the mossy edge. Cold water soaked her paw. But it wasn't the cold that scared her.
Just a second, orangutan kid Playful thought it was a funny tumble. But then he saw the fear.
Kitten Cat Yellow knew what he had to do.
He remembered Papa Cat's words. Be kind.
Without needing to say a word, they both leaned down carefully and held out their little paws. The little bunny looked up. Through her tears, she saw their...
Seeing what was happening, the puppies didn't hesitate. They scrambled forward to back up the kittens.
They made a little chain of kindness, with the Labrador puppies anchoring the Maine Coon kittens, making them strong and steady.
We've got you. Just take my paw.
Taking a shaky breath, the little bunny trusted her new friends. She slowly, carefully reached out her paw. Their paws met, a small, warm grasp that promised safety and friendship.
Yipped puppy dog Snow won. Together, with one big, steady pull, the friends worked as a team.
With a little splash, the bunny was lifted up out of the cold stream and safely onto the dry stone. They didn't let go. The kitten stayed right by her side, helping her make the final, safe hop to the grassy bank. The game was forgotten. All that mattered was that their new friend was safe. Teacher Owl Wise, who had been watching from his branch, flew down silently.
He didn't all pass the most important test of forest school, the test of kindness.
Kitten Cat Yellow and Kitten Cat White looked at each other. This felt even better than winning any game. This was true happiness.
The little bunny, now warm and dry, looked at the two fluffy Persian kittens who had been... With a tiny, happy sniffle, the little bunny stepped forward and wrapped her arms.
In a flash, the Labrador puppies and the Marmoset monkey joined in, creating one...
Snowy Owl Teacher Wise clapped his wings together softly.
Wonderful!
He hooted.
And after such a big adventure, it is time for a well-earned snack.
Laughing and chattering, the new friends followed their teacher to the shady spot beneath the big old tree. The tree was even bigger up close. Its branches created a perfect, cool green canopy above them.
The kittens remembered the special lunch Papa Cat had packed. They eagerly opened their little leaf bags.
Thank you! I've never had a fish sandwich before. Sharing spread. Howler Monkey Kid Playful scampered over with his snack, a handful of the crunchiest, tastiest acorns in the whole forest. Soon, everyone was sharing everything. Fish sandwiches, apples, acorns, and carrots. The little bunny took her first ever bite of a fish sandwich. It was wonderful.
The sun began to dip lower in the sky, casting a warm, golden glow over the clearing. And then, a sound as soft as wind chimes echoed through the trees. It was the forest.
With their hearts full of joy and their tummies full of snacks, Kitten Cat Yellow and Kitten Cat White began their walk home. The forest seemed to whisper goodnight as they walked. The golden light made everything look magical and soft.
I like the stepping stones game the best!
But I think I liked helping our new friend even more. Soon, the tall trees of the forest gave way to the familiar flowers of their own garden. They were almost home. With happy little squeals, the kitten's tired legs found a new burst of energy.
They couldn't run fast enough.
So, tell me all about your very first day at forest school.
Kittens looked at each other, their eyes sparkling. They both started talking at once.
It was the best day ever. A white one and a golden one. And a monkey who can do flips. A bunny. She was very shy at first, but she's so sweet.
Oh.
A little bunny slipped.
Her paw went right into the cold stream.
No one laughed, Papa. She was too scared to laugh at.
But I faced the challenge head on. Remember, everyone, always try to be kind.
And then everyone helped. The puppies and the monkey. We made a chain to pull her out. I understand now. It's not about the mistake. It's about trying again. Is having kind friends and helping each other.
She walked over and joined the hug, wrapping her paws around everyone.
Come inside, my little adventurers. A big day deserves a good inside. A little fire crackled in the fireplace. Mickey.
He snuggled close to his sister, already dreaming of the games they would play tomorrow with their new friends. And soon, the two little heroes of forest school were fast asleep.
The house grew quiet, tucked safely under a blanket of twinkle.
The kittens dreamed happy dreams, not of games or toys, but of kind faces and helping paws. The long, peaceful night passed, and soon the first hint of morning began to
A new
paint.
day had arrived. A day full of promise and new adventures just waiting to begin.
Same friendless sunbeam tiptoed back into the kitten's room, ready to gently say, "Good morning."
And Kitten Cat White was already awake too. There were no first day nerves, only happy smiles. This time, they were the first ones up, racing to start another day of learning, laughter.
And most importantly, another day with friends.
In the kitchen, Mama and Papa Cat were already awake, but they were in for a surprise. No sleepy paws this morning.
And waiting for them on the counter, already packed with love, were their little leaf lunch bags.
Morning nuzzle wasn't for courage this time. It was a quick, happy see you soon before the kittens eagerly turned to leave.
The path to the forest didn't seem so big and mysterious today. It felt familiar, like the way to a friend's house. As they rounded a bend filled with buttercups, they heard a familiar, happy jingle. As they rounded a bend filled with buttercups, they heard a familiar, happy jingle.
The three friends walked the rest of the way together, chattering happily about all the fun they had yesterday. When they arrived at the classroom clearing, everyone was already there. And this time, when they arrived at the classroom clearing, everyone was already there. And this time,
He pointed his special twig pointer to a single, perfect green leaf on a low-hanging. Bunny Rabbit Shy didn't move close. She watched from her seat, her head
You see? The forest is filled with tiny stories. You just have to be still enough to see them.
Sure. Over here! I see something sparkly.
Tucked between the ferns was a perfect spider web. The morning dew had turned it. Tucked between the ferns was a perfect spider web. The morning dew had turned it. Tucked between the ferns was a perfect spider web. The morning dew had turned it. It was a single, tiny feather, dropped by the bluebird they had heard sing. It was a single, tiny feather, dropped by the bluebird they had heard singing yesterday.
See?
Just then, the magical flower bells chimed again, their soft melody floating on the warm afternoon.
Yeah! See you tomorrow!
This time, the kittens didn't leave alone. They walked with their friends, a happy little group, to the edge of the school clearing.
Final stretch home, Kitten Cat Yellow sighed happily. First we learned to be kind, then we learned to see
Their
wonder.
parents were waiting, just as they always would be. They didn't need to ask if it was a good day.
The kittens knew that the greatest lessons at forest school weren't just about listening or seeing.